Good morning, my beautiful people, and welcome. I am Jari with Tired Moms Go Digital on a journey towards financial freedom through digital marketing. And today we are going to be talking all things digital marketing. If you have been struggling with your journey, I want you to ask. I want you to drop it in the comments. What is it that you're struggling with? And let me help you out. Because remember, the digital marketing industry is going to be worth billions by 2026 and trillions by 2030. So honestly, if you are not in the online space, I have no idea what you are waiting for. We are all going to win. It's just a matter of time when. Mia, thank you so much for my hand card. Good morning, everyone. So like I said, if you have any questions, I see a lot of people that jump on that are struggling, and I don't want you guys to struggle, because when I tell you that the opportunities in this space are amazing, it's just a matter of time of when your magic will happen. Jada, good morning. Shadow, good morning. I have been in this space, long enough to give you the guidance that you need so that you don't feel stuck, because when we feel stuck and paralyzed, we don't want to move forward, right? So when we are stuck, we not only not move forward. Thank you, Mia, for my heart puffs. We not only, thank you for the follow, we not only remain stuck and paralyzed, but we don't take action. And I need you guys to take action. But in order for me to help you take that action, you need to let me know what is it that you're struggling with, okay? It could be, and don't feel like any question is stupid. No. Are you going to post this one on YouTube? Is a freestyle. Good morning, Priscilla. Is a freestyle, so I don't think I am. The one for Monday that I told you that I was adding is actually already on my YouTube channel. So if you have any questions, Priscilla, please drop them in the comments. I don't think I'll be adding this one. And this one is going to be short. I'm only going to be on for an hour. Yeah. So take advantage and ask away. Take advantage. How have you been taking action? Have you been learning the information inside the course? What goals did you set for yourself? Did you end up watching the live on Mondays, right? Where we talked about goals. I actually added that one to my YouTube channel as well. If you didn't get a chance to review it, I highly recommend you try and go watch it. Good morning, everyone. And like I said, if you're new here, I am Jari with Tired Moms Go Digital on a journey towards financial freedom through digital marketing. And not only am I on this journey, but I also want to help as many people as possible start their business, their online business, because the digital marketing industry is going to be worth billions by 2026, which is right around the corner, and trillions by 2030, right? So a lot of people, feel like this space is oversaturated, right? Because that's all they see in the algorithm. But I can tell you that is far from true. Tara, good morning. That is far from true. Okay, this space is not saturated. There is a piece of the pie for all of us, but if you're not consistent, if you're not putting in the work, unfortunately, you're not gonna get a piece of that pie. Right? It took me a while to kind of like start, making money, because I didn't have a strategy. I had no idea what I was doing, right? Unfortunately, the creators that I purchased from completely ghosted me. So I had no direction, but it was either take action and figure out what worked for me, or was it going to be that I was going to sit down and continue complaining? Pammy, good morning, about my current situation. Right? I was tired of living paycheck to paycheck. I was tired of not having a savings account I can rely on. I was tired of being the no mom. I was tired of a lot of things. So for me, my whys were far more important than me just giving up on this dream, right? Because I was just tired of also seeing ordinary moms like me and ordinary people, right, just be very successful. And unfortunately, a lot of them promote this as if it's very easy to do, and it's not. It takes time, right? So don't get attracted by the income claims, right? Ask your questions, do your research. I wish, like, had I known, I would have been very strategic about my research, because I feel if I hadn't struggled so much at the beginning of my journey, right, I would have seen way more success, right? If I had someone there to kind of like give me the guidance and tell me like, you're overthinking this, or just continue pushing forward. Unfortunately, I did not have that. Once I invested in those courses, that's it. Those creators were gone. Right. And I'm not saying that you need to be attached to the person that you purchase from. But if you are somebody that is completely new and you have no idea what you're doing, it is definitely helpful to just have that person tell you, here, this is where you start. Because let me just say this, that a lot of these courses are not even in order. So even if you get a super beginner friendly course and you go over it, if the course is not in order, and you're new to the space, how are you supposed to know how to start? Right. So that's why I like to conduct my business a little bit different. Right. I like to show up, right, and educate you, kind of like let you know before you just like jump on and start your journey. How about you do your research? How about you see if you have the time, if this is going to be possible for you, in the sense that you need to take time to work on your business. You need to not treat it as you can't treat this as a hobby. You need to treat it like what it is, a business, right? So that is very important. So welcome and good morning, everyone. Like I said, today is going to be freestyle. So if you're struggling, if you recently started your journey, your business in the online space, and you just need direction, or you just need guidance, please ask away. Katia, good morning, and I will be more than happy to answer. Good morning. Welcome. Right? I don't want anybody struggling. Stephanie, good morning. I don't want anybody struggling. And not only I don't want anyone struggling, I don't want you to feel like this is not going to work for you. Okay? This business, absolutely, if you dedicate the time, if you put in the work, I promise you, it does work. I promise you, it works. You just have to be committed. You just need to like mind your business and focus on you, right? Don't get discouraged by the income claims from other people. If you feel like that is affecting your growth, I do recommend you removing those accounts, right? Getting rid of them, unfollowing them. And trust me, they're not going to get offended, because they're at the point that they're making so much money that they don't care who follows them or not. Okay, so don't worry about that. Focus on your journey, show up for you, identify and write down why you want to start this business, and don't just write, I want to make money. Like, really think about it. Do you want freedom? Do you want to eat healthier? Do you want to be, if you're a mother, do you want to be a more present mother? You know what I mean? Like, those are the things that is very important for you to identify right from the beginning, because when the time comes and you feel discouraged and you feel like quitting, when you go back to your whys, you're going to be like, okay, I need to keep pushing forward. This is why I started, and this is why I must continue. Okay. So I'm just going to pause there for a little bit and see if anybody has any questions for me. Rosa, good morning. Any questions, please don't be shy. Ask away. I'm not going to charge you to answer. For me, it was a lot, right? For me, I was working 7 days a week. I was missing out my kids' competitions, my daughter's basketball games. I wasn't present at all. Like, I couldn't even go to church, right? Because I was also working on Sundays. So I was just burnt out. And I thought about, maybe I need to get another job. And I was like, okay, I can't physically go get another job, because if I'm not a present mother now, if I go and get another job, I'm definitely not going to be a present mom. So I was concerned, right? So I started just looking for ways to make money online. And that's when I stumbled across high ticket affiliate marketing. Okay. Once I stumbled across high ticket affiliate marketing, I, did my research. I watched, and I honestly, when I stumbled across high ticket affiliate marketing, they painted it out like it was gonna be so easy. Like you only needed 1 to 2 hours a day. I kid you not, I thought I was going to become a millionaire instantly. Okay, I thought I was going to become a millionaire instantly. When that did not happen, I was so discouraged and I was just so upset at myself, right? I was like, I cannot believe I fell in the trap, right? I fell in the trap, but I don't regret it. It was a lot of money that I had to invest when I started that. I don't regret it because I see it as a learning. It was a stepping stone for me to find the digital marketing MRR, space, right? Affiliate space where now I found something that I truly enjoy in the online space that is truly bringing me money, right? So that's why, and I feel like I didn't do enough research and I was so desperate that I was just like, this needs to work. And I was just, investing. I had to also get a loan from my dad so that I can continue investing to make sure that this business was working for me. And I never saw a dime back from that $15,000. Okay. So I get it that because when we're desperate, we don't think about our move. We just do it, right? Because we feel like that's going to be the solution to our pain. Melissa, buenos dias, right? We feel like that's going to be the solution for our pain. But guess what? You need to really do your research because if not, you're just it's going to weigh in on you, right? So do your research. Hey, love. Do your research. It doesn't hurt. I promise you, it doesn't hurt. You're just educating yourself. You can't come out here and then just jump into everything without knowing what you're getting yourself into. And that's what I mean by educating yourself. Okay? Educate yourself. Do it the right way. Okay? And learn. A lot of people don't take the time to learn. Okay, let's see. LOL, you're not getting my money, sorry. And that's fine. And that is fine. I don't understand. Okay, let me not even take the time. Let me not even take the time. Radiant Rebel and Everly Luna, good morning. You know what I mean? Not today. People do not want to mess with me today. I might have woken up on the wrong side of the bed. Millennial Mom's Hero, good morning. So like I was saying, right, just take the time to do your research. If you're not in alignment with your product, unfortunately, I'm going to tell you, it's going to be hard for you to come out here and serve your people, right? Because knowledge is power. And sometimes it's hard when you don't believe in something. Ain't nobody asking you, right? For your little coin. I love it. I love it, Melissa. I love it. It's just today's not the day to mess with me. You know what I mean? You don't want it. You don't want it. You know what I mean? So thank you. Thank you, love. But like I was saying, right? Just take the time to learn, right? TJ, good morning. This is a marathon, not a sprint, right? So when you do it the right way, you will see the benefits. I promise you, when you do it the right way, you will see the benefits. Okay? So, and please don't be that person that jumps in instantly and expects to start making money. Okay? I am very passionate about this specific topic because when I started, I thought, not only did I think that I was going to become a millionaire instantly, but I was like, what's going on? Where's the money at? You know what I mean? And I was just selling a course, right? I wasn't educating people. I wasn't serving people. I was just bored, Yes, they certainly were, Melissa, right? So early in the morning. People got time of the day so early in the morning. Boy, you have ran into the wrong person today. Okay. But anyways, like I was saying, right, it is very important for you to just educate yourself. Knowledge is power, right? Mind your business, okay? Mind your business and focus on you, And the wrong squad. Yes, that's the best. The wrong squad. Because you guys ride for me and I love it. I absolutely love it. So I'm just going to pause there. Thank you so much, Mia, for my heart puffs. You know what? I'm just going to pause there for a little bit. And I'm going to see if anybody... Because remember, today is going to be freestyle again. I'm going to answer anything. If you're struggling with mindset, if you are just like struggling with what kind of content should I create, if you need direction as to where, what to do next, right? You purchase a course, what to do next. Ask away, guys. I am here to support you. I am here to serve you, okay? I don't want you to be stuck. I don't want you to feel like this is not going to work out for you. So please ask away. Claudia, good morning. Thank you for the follow. Ask away, right? Ask away. I'm not going to charge you either, right? I purposely do these lives to serve you. So ask, okay? If not, you guys are just going to continue hearing my story. And I don't want that, right? I don't want you guys to think that I only think about myself. No. You know what I mean? So yes. So take the time. When did you start seeing movement? Okay. I started my journey in August, end of August of 2023. And I started with a course that was not beginner friendly. So to kind of like quicken up the story, I struggled the first 6 months of my journey. And I had 3 courses, right? And I had no direction. But unfortunately, the creators that I purchased from, right? I purchased these courses from 2 different creators, completely ghosted me. So I just feel like the 2 courses that I got were not beginner friendly courses. And that's why I was struggling so much. So then in January of 2024, I told myself I am either going to quit my journey or I am going to find something that is truly going to fill in the gaps for me. I just felt like something was missing, that things were not clicking. So that's when I decided to invest one more time, because I'm not a quitter, right? Quitters never win and winners never quit. So that's when I decided to invest in another course. And when I jumped into that course, I promise you, I was like, where have you been all my life? Right? I was able to kind of like fill in the gaps, but also learn truly as a beginner, right? How to really start an online business, how to brand myself. No, I did not. I feel like SWC 2.0 and UBC right now and Catalyst and also the collective code are good for me for now. So I did not want to invest in another course. You know what I mean? So I did not. I heard it's a good course. But I just feel like what I have now can most certainly serve my target, at least my target audience. Right? So, but yes. So that's what I was, right. So what I was saying was that I completely struggled. And when I found the product that I was in alignment with, it was just like different, right? I was able to start making money. So it took me 6 months into being in this journey to start making money. But had I had a strategy and had I started with a truly beginner friendly course, I would have probably seen more success. And honestly, like I have no regrets, right? Because I just feel like that struggle that I went through has, built me and turned me into the person that I am now. Okay, I'm not just out here selling a course. I am out here serving people, right? And if they make a connection with me and they want to work with me, that's perfect, right? So because of all that struggle, that's why I don't want people in this space to struggle, if that makes sense. Any other questions? Any other questions for me? Like I said, right? It's just a matter of time. I don't have ETS between, but I want to go back over my courses, give it a chance again. Okay, yeah, I don't have ETS, so I cannot speak on it, right? And yes, you know something that I stress not only to my mentees but everyone in this space that is new is just like, Oscar, good morning, is just to go back to the course. When you know your product inside and out, I'm sorry. When you know your product inside and out, it gives you the confidence to come out here and talk about them without a problem. Okay? You can actually, if you know your product, if you don't know your product, you can't come out here and confidently talk about that. That's just the reality. Okay? Sometimes I do want to quit, but I haven't yet. It's from no, we're not going to quit. We're not going to quit. Take the time. I promise you, if you take the time, you know the amount of times that I wanted to quit my journey. One thing that helped me, millennial moms, right? One thing that really helped me was working on my mindset. It was just like, thank you so much for the follow. I started working on my mindset, you know, like listening to mindset channels on YouTube, right? Doing daily affirmations every day, kind of like shifted. Thank you so much for my heart, me. It shifted my mindset from I can't do this to I am going to continue pushing. Okay. I give up on my no, Claudia. No, absolutely not. No. Let me just finish my train of thought and then I can ask you what you're struggling with, Claudia. Okay. So you need to work on your mindset. Okay, you need to work on your mindset because that is really going to help you just push forward. And one thing that has helped me a lot and I recommend to everyone is that I want you to sit down and I want you to grab a paper. I want you to grab a notebook, a planner, whatever it is, right? And I want you to write down what your why is. Okay. It could be in your planner, in a notebook, sticky notes, whatever works for you. I need you to do this because when times get hard, you are going to open up that notebook, you're going to open up that planner and you are going to write down, you're going to read your whys. And that is going to literally be the pushing force to help you get through whatever obstacle you're going through. Okay? Let me show you, let me kind of like explain to you what I mean by that. I used to like complain about my situation. I was tired of living paycheck to paycheck. You know, when I tell you like the list can go on and on and on and on as to why I started my journey, right? So I decided to just write it down in all the notebooks that I had and everything because it was going to be a constant reminder. And when you are a beginner and things are not going the way that you want them to, I feel like every other day you're going to want to quit this journey. Okay, you are gonna want to quit this journey. But remember, we are not gonna quit. We are just going to find, our business is to find a strategy that works for us. And 9 out of 10, a lot of people don't have a strategy, and that's why they don't know what to do next. Okay, but I am here to give you guidance if you need the guidance. I need you to ask, what is it that you're struggling with? For me, I didn't have any guidance at the beginning. So I had to figure things out on my own. I had no idea what content pillars were. So my only kind of content was reselling a product and talking about why people needed this product. I was pretty much shoving a course down people's throat. Jolie, Judith, good morning. Okay, so if you are somebody, if you know content pillars, you have no idea what I'm talking about content pillars, right? Content pillars are subtopics or topics you want your brand to be known for. And I'm going to give you an example, right? Before Jari was only creating content reselling a course. So I was only creating promotional content. When I identified what content pillars were, Wait, did you just start? Yes, I just got started like 5-10 minutes ago. So you're good. You're good, Jolie. Right? So before, right, the before Jari was only promoting a product, just talking about a product. The now Jari, after I figured out my strategy, I went out there, identified my content pillars. So now I have 4 content pillars, right? I have engage, entertain, promote, and educate. So under engagement, I'm talking about polls, quotes, affirmations, stickers, and this doesn't necessarily have to be reels. It could be in your stories as well. Right? Under entertain, you are storytelling. You are talking about your story. You're talking about why you started. You're talking about where were you. You're maybe bringing people on behind the scenes on how to create how do you batch create content, or a behind the scenes of your, thank you Bree for the follow, or of your working stations where you get inspired, right, to create content, right? Under educational, I am teaching you, right? I am probably, you can create content on the infographics of digital marketing. You know how the digital marketing industry is going to be worth billions by 2026 and trillions by 2030. You can talk about if you learn how to create a background like the one I have in right now on my screen. I can do a background on that. Welcome. I'm excited to have found. Oh my God, thank you so much for saying that. Right? I can do a tutorial on, how to find trending hashtags, how to find trending audios. That is educational kind of content. Okay. And when you educate people, you are giving, you are serving, and people love to be served because they're like, okay, this girl knows her stuff. So let me listen to what she has to say. Okay. And last but not least, everyone is going to have, if you are in the make money online space, your one of your content pillars is going to have to be promotional. And can I just say that you don't need to come out here and just talk about your products, right? And just say like, it doesn't matter if you haven't made any money. Right? It doesn't matter. When I decided to take my business very serious, right? I went live, and one of the first thing that people will ask me is, how much money have you made? Okay. How much money have you made? Okay. I like for you guys to see like my hand movement. So I'm going to turn my camera on. Lexi, good morning. Okay. Wait 1 second. Good morning. Okay. Wait 1 second. Cause I ain't shy either, guys. I am not a shy one over here. Right. One of the things that I get asked a lot is, how much money have you made when I started going live? Okay. Buenos dias. Good morning. Good morning, ladies. Okay. One of the things that I would say is I haven't made any money, right? Yet. I will let them know I haven't made any money yet, but I would emphasize the high income skills that I have learned. But I'm working and tapping. Yes, girl. I love it. Multitasking. Right? But I would emphasize what I have learned, right? I learned how to set up a funnel, right? I learned how to set up a storefront. I learned, what email marketing was. You want to let them know what have you learned and kind of like what they can learn, right? So you need to speak on their pain points as well, right? Are you just going to continue scrolling your life away, or are you going to take action? And that is the power of just like having knowledge, of educating yourself, right? I come out here with confidence every single day because I know my shit and I am proud of it, okay? I am the authority figure because I took the time to learn. A lot of people invest in a course. They probably only, and listen, I see this all the time, so I can speak on this, okay? They only watch the module that teaches them how to add that product to their store, and that's it. Thank you, Ty, for my roses. Thank you. Thank you so much, Jolie, for you see my tiara. I can't, without my tiara, right? Let me make sure I don't miss anything in the comments. Thank you so much, Lex, for my heart puff. Okay. So like I was saying, right? A lot of people come out here, they buy our course, right? They only watch the module that teaches them how to set up thank you so much for my heart, me. Marianne, good morning. They only learn how to add the product to their storefront, and that's it. And that's it. Thank you, Jolie, for my heart puffs. And that's it. And then they complain about the fact that they haven't seen any success. Well, I've been in this space 2 weeks. Thank you so much. Thank you. Right? Guys, when I tell you, and I purposely turn my camera on because you need to see that I am not playing when I tell you this, okay? I'm gonna have a serious face now. When you learn how to mind your business and focus on you, I promise you, the magic starts happening. I used to get sidetracked by just seeing all the hype, all the noise that was going on like outside of my business, right? I was just like, worried about, oh my God, but she's made, comparing myself, and this is gonna happen. I'm not gonna lie and say that's not gonna happen. That girl she started her journey the same time I did, and she's making money. Like, and you start second guessing yourself. Felicia, thank you so much for the follow. And you start second guessing, is this even for me? Don't do that. Don't do that to this. Yes, the comparison is real. The comparison. You know what I did? You know what I did when because sometimes we start this business, thank you for my roses, and we don't take this serious. Okay, let me just throw that out there. We don't take this serious because unfortunately, and let me be real, a lot of us jump in because we think we are going to make money instantly, because I did. I most certainly did. I jumped into this space and I thought I was going to become a millionaire instantly. And when I fell face first and saw, wow, that's not the reality, I was like, okay, now I need to put in the work. Now I need to really put in the work. I need to figure out, you know what I mean? I have to say this all the time because we all do. We all jump into this space and feel like we're going to become millionaire. But you know what the problem is? We are not the problem. We are not the problem. We did not take, we were so desperate in our situation, unfortunately, that we took action, right? From a person that we resonated with one way or the other. One thing that I actually do is that I am very honest about the reality. This is not going to be easy, but it's going to be doable. This takes an investment of time and money. A lot of people come out here and say, go ahead, buy this course, jump in on a payment plan, and by the time you have to make your first payment, you have made your investment back. That's a lie. That is a lie, okay? So I am seeing more and more of that. And I was like, stop lying, right? And that's why I don't even bother scrolling or jumping into people's lives, because that's exactly that's how they serve. They're just like stressing the fact that you need to jump on, Like, when you say that, let me just say this right now. When you tell a person to jump on a payment plan and they're going to be able to make their first sale before their first payment is due, you are actually guaranteeing a sale. What happens when that doesn't happen? Right? Don't be the one that lies no, if you guys are part of my community, you know I don't roll like that. But if you jump on and you give somebody a strategy like mind your business, write down your whys, identify your content pillars, be very proud whether you're faceless or face forward. Thank you for my heart, me and my roses. If you focus on that and you have a strategy and you just work, guys, please start working on your mindset. Please start working on your mindset. When you work on your mindset, because believe it or not, mindset has to do a lot with this. Before, I used to get lost in the scroll on TikTok, just worried about what others were doing, when I could have spent those 2 hours that I was scrolling working on my business. When I started really worrying about me, I got rid of all those accounts that were truncating my journey. Things started shifting for me. And I went from being a negative Nancy and saying, oh my God, I can't do this, to girl, sit your ass down, take a break, walk away, but you're going to do this. I am unstoppable. Tell yourself, start doing affirmations to I am unstoppable. I am worthy of all the success that is coming my way. I am capable of, right? I'm not figuring out right now, but after I take this break and breathe, I'm going to get back, and I promise you, I am going to figure it out. You need to train your mind that yes, you can. If you don't, you're not. Your mind believes what you feed it. So start feeding it nothing but positivity. And also, one thing that has helped a lot, be very delusional. Visualize the life that you want. I visualize myself traveling, and I'm not talking about the luxury. No, I visualize myself traveling, building memories with my kids, just being free, not being tied down to a 9 to 5. Just, visualize the life that you want to see yourself live. So that pushes you more to getting things done. Let me just go back to the comments. See, guys, I'm very passionate about this. I'm passionate. Thank you so much for the follows. Let's see. Real facts, girl. And nobody's going to tell you more, keep it real than this girl over here. I'm still paying mine off 6 months later. See what I mean? But I bet you the person that you purchased from did not give you a strategy. That's what I mean, right? Okay, Candace, thank you for the follow. I'm honest and I want to stay honest. Yeah, and I promise you, when you stay honest, Titi, thank you for the follow. Listen, Reclaiming dominion. Thank you. I visualize retiring. And that's another thing. Noemi, buenos dias. Then I come do more with, you know what? That's another thing, right? I don't want to work till the age of 65, right? I don't want to, maybe older than that. No, I would like to retire and focus more and learn how to really make multiple streams of income where I don't have to like be so stressed out. I don't want to be the no mom or we can't afford it this month. No, I want to be the yes mom, right? Just like I want to say like 3 weeks ago I went to a water park with my son, right? And he was so surprised. It's like everything he asked for, I was like, okay. He was like, he just kept looking at me like, really? Yeah, he had to like really ask again. Do you mean it? Because before it was everything budgeted. We had to budget everything. I'm sorry, Papi, I can't this time. You know what I mean? Maybe next time, or I need to pay your bill, or the mortgage is due. It's like, and now it's just like being able to do that. It's just gonna give you that motivation to keep striving, right? So that you can continue either being a yes mom or a yes grandma, whatever situation you're in. Guys, we are worthy. It's just a matter of time of when the magic will happen. But if you mind your business and you focus on you, it's gonna happen. I promise you it's going to happen. And going live, it is vital for your business. If you are not able to go live, I understand. But the minute you are able, you have access to that live feature, I need you to start going live. And then you're going to remember this day. You're going to remember this day, right? Going live, every time creators would tell me like my content was good, my branding was down packed, I had everything figured out. And I'm like, what am I doing? Go live, girl. Like, go live. You need to go live because creating content is not going to cut it. Okay. And unfortunately, a lot of us have to work harder than others. Don't get me wrong. There are people that buy a course. Maybe they have sales background. They have a course and they're able to make their money back in 3 days a week. That's not us. That's not us. Unfortunately, we need to work harder. Okay, we need to work harder. And that is okay because when you work harder, it's just more meaningful, right? It just makes it more meaningful. See, that's why I have all this passion, right? Because I worked my ass off to get to where I am, right? Just saying. You have to, Lex. You got to start somewhere. Your positive energy makes me follow you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Please hold. I need to take a sip of my water because, guys, sometimes I just forget to breathe. So before I start choking on you guys, wait. TikTok doesn't like when you drink on live. That's why I had to move to the side. Thank you for my heart me. Thank you for my roses. Thank you, guys. Again, I am here to serve you. If you find yourself, right? If you find yourself that you are struggling, I go live at least 5 times out of the week. Right now, I used to go live 6 times out of the week, but right now for Lent, I gave away going live Friday morning so that I can focus on the Bible, reading the Bible, right? But I'm live Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturdays. Okay, Saturdays is more freestyle. I either go live in the morning or in the afternoon. It depends. But if you are struggling with whatever it is, join my live. I am always live at least Monday through Thursdays in the morning between 7:30 to 8 a.m. You're going to catch me live. Come ask the question. I'm not going to charge you to answer maybe somebody else in the live is struggling with the same thing. Okay. And you could be the voice for them. Ask away. Okay. Ask away and I will give you the direction. Okay. I'm going to pause there. Does anybody have any questions? One thing you will always hear me say on my live is just that is the mind your business and focus on you. I just have to, I have to be aggressive because when I'm aggressive, that's when the other person feels it. If I'm like, just focus on you, that's not going to work. But when I'm aggressive, like mind your business. Okay. That's when you guys are like, yeah, you get pumped up and you pay attention. So I have to do it. Okay. Anything for me? Anything? And again, like I was saying, right? Take it very serious. Go live. Going live, that is branding. Okay, you want to talk about what exactly branding what aspect of branding do you need to discuss? Daisy, good morning. Right? Because branding can mean colors. Branding can mean content pillars. Branding can mean, your messaging. It could be also your target audience. So, what kind of branding do you mean? If you guys take the time one day, you don't understand it. Okay. So branding. One thing that I did do, right, was take a color psychology test for free on Google. So I searched color psychology, right? Because I wanted to know what color I resonated with. And I came out yellow. Thank you so much for my finger heart. Thank you for the follow. I came out with yellow, red, and pink. Right? These colors are considered something. I can't tell you right now because it's like, I studied the psychology of it, right? And I was like, okay, red and pink are my favorite color, but pink spoke to me. Pink is more like very energetic, very vibrant. So I was like, I love pink already. I'm going to go with pink. That's what you want to be known for. Okay. And your branding has to do also with your messaging, right? What are you trying to relay? Okay. And then you want to be very cohesive, right? So with branding, you also I want you to write down the psychology text, take the color psychology test, and do your research on brand identity. Okay. I had no idea. Can you believe that 6 months of being in the digital marketing space, I had no idea what brand identity was? Do you want to be known for being energetic? Do you want to be known for, being, aggressive? Do you want to be known for a person that is loyal and helpful? You know what I mean? I can say I'm a loyal person, and I can say I'm a person that serves. So I'm very helpful, right? So do your research and see what your brand identity, what you are most identified with. When you identify your brand identity, you're going to have a mixture of everything. You're not just going to stick to one thing, right? Good morning, Chris. You're going to have a mixture of brand identities. You want to be known either for being loud. You want to be known for being like a person, that educates a lot. Figure that out and write them down. I promise you. Color, yes, color psychology, and for free, make sure you search on Google like free color psychology test, and then brand identity. Okay, the brand identity, it's not a test. The brand identity is going to give you a list, right, of brand identity that you want to be known for. Let me just pull it up here and I'll give you an example, okay? Yes, yep, there you go. Let me just scroll up because I think I missed I am a rookie for this, but I kind of love it. You know what I mean? And you're going to learn a lot here. Let me just, please hold. Bear with me, guys. Okay, gotta go set up myself for, no worries. Thank you so much, love, for stopping by. I'll definitely take that color and brand identity test. I am a rookie, but this kind, oh, I love to hear that. Okay. Okay, so this is what, right? So brand identity, right, goes over your brand story, right? Your story, obviously, your brand's personality, right? Your visual identity and a communication style. Do you want to be known for being bold? Do you want to be known for somebody that is like cool and collective? So it requires doing a lot of research, but once you have your brand identity figured out, you're going to know how you want to be represented. represented. Okay. When I started, showing up and I said I was going to take my business serious, right? And I worked on my branding, I paid a coach a lot of money, and he told me that I was a little too much, that I was too much, like too hyper, that I had to tone it down, right? When I said I was going to show up as me, and I didn't care what that looked like, because I'm not going to be everyone's cup of tea. And trust me, I am okay with that, right? Not every size of shoes fits everyone, right? So that is what brand identity is, right? So do your research on it and see what you want to be perceived as. Like, that is very important, but it's going to take time. Like I said, it took me 6 months to figure out, to learn about brand identity, right? And then to start applying in my content what I want it to be known for. People know I love dancing. People already know that I am not a shy girl. Everybody knows that when they look at my content. I don't care. I go out there and I dance, and I'm also very educational, right? And I like to come out here and teach, right? I don't gatekeep. I come out here and I give you the strategies that have worked for me. And I hope that if you apply the same way that I'm telling you to, they're going to work for you as well. Okay. So there you go, right? But you can't, let's just say that there's a trending audio, right? And there's a dance attached to it. If you are a person that is more reserved, hopping on a trend like that wouldn't really match with your branding. Okay. So I don't want you hopping on every single brand, on every single trend that you guys see, if it is not in alignment with who you are. Okay, that is also very important. You need to stay true to yourself. Okay, true. You need to stay true also to your brand as well. One thing that I am very, 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 very passionate about is that before I promote a product, I need to check it. I need to test it myself, and I need to say, okay, this is truly going to bring you from A through Z. Okay, because it is really is like one of the worst things when somebody tells me this course is really going to teach you this, but when I jump on, I'm like lost. I have no idea what's going on. Okay, so that's another thing. Before I put my name into something and I say this is really good, I take my time to do the research. Okay. Any questions? Any other questions? Any other questions? And like I said, don't expect to be perfect. Do not expect to be perfect. This takes time. Be honest. I 1000%. Don't let anybody tell you, otherwise. Don't just be you. Be authentically you. Okay. That's also how I started building my genuine connections with my audience, was really showing up as me. Okay. So, hey, it could be that you're a little loud, and that's fine. Right? It could be that, you are reserved. It could be that you're shy. That's fine. That's fine, because there's only one you, and people are going to connect with you because of your story. So that's why storytelling, it is also important. And when you storytell, just come out here and say whatever you feel comfortable with. You don't have to come out here and just put all your business out there. Just share whatever you want people to know from you, okay? But one thing is that you definitely need to bring people on a journey and tell them why you started, okay? Where were you? Okay, were you budgeting in your grocery? Like, shit is expensive. It's like $12 for eggs, okay? So, right? If you're struggling to even buy eggs, you know what I mean? Talk about that. You started this because you were tired of, going to the grocery stores and not being able and having to budget like every penny. You can talk about that as well. You know what I mean? Anything else? But yes, stay true to you. You know what? I'm going to actually write that down. That just gave me an idea. I want to do one of my teaching lives talking about brand identity. I like that. That's a good one. That's a good one. Need to write it down in my list of topics that I need to. Okay, I'm getting some chicks at the farmer's market. So my uncle has a bunch of chickens. So sometimes, right? But I don't want to overdo it, right? So every 2 weeks, I'll go over there because we go to church together, and I'll get some eggs from there. So I get like really good eggs. But some weeks we buy eggs, and it's $12.99 for a freaking, it's crazy. I like how you mentioned the pillars. Pillars, you know what? Content pillars, I was like, what? When I learned about them, because it gives a variety of content. So you are never going to run out of ideas when you identify your content pillars. And that's why I absolutely love them. And you don't need 4 content pillars. I've seen people have 3. I've seen people have 6. I've seen people have 5. For me, 4 works. Okay, so that's why I have 4. Hopefully you have your weekly time frame on your bio. So I schedule my lives the day before. I used to do like a weekly basis, but life happens and I'm always busy, right? But one thing I can definitely say is that I am on in the morning, right? But I normally schedule my live the night before, if you want to know like what time I'm going to be on. Sam's had cases of eggs for 200. What? 200? Thank you so much, Andrea, for the follow. That is crazy. Insanity. Okay, so brands. You know what? Maybe that could be the topic I can talk about next week, because this one is a good one. And I'm going to take like the psychology test again so that I can use that as an example. Okay. Hearts and Soul, thank you so much for the follow. Okay. Anything else? Any other questions for me? Anything else that you guys want to talk about or you need clarity on? Another thing is that a lot of like teaching style lives that I have done, I add them to my YouTube channel. So if you guys go in the link in my bio and scroll to the last link, it's going to have my YouTube attached, and you can see like some, I've had a how to create content for your specific audience, so you can check those out. Really beneficial. Please talk more about content pillars and bullet points. Okay, let me add that one as well. Content pillars. I got you, lady. And bullet points. Agua. I know. Thank you. Anything else? Remember what I said. Mind your business and focus on you. Start, doing affirmations in the morning. And if you don't want to do them in the morning, hey, how do I find my niche? Okay. Do you have, first of all, Titi, do you have a course that you resell? That's number 1. Okay. So I have a course, and right now I only have time to resell a course because I do have a full-time job. Okay. So I am in the make money online and the wealth niche, right? Thank you so much, Nell, for the follow, right? So I just want to know, are you reselling a course? Because if you are, then you are in the make money online niche. And then your target audience would be whoever you want to serve. It could be, I don't know if you're a mom. For me, I'm going to give you an example. I am in the make money online niche, and my target audience is working moms like me. Because a lot of people confuse niche and target audience. Good morning, Rose. How's it going, love? Okay. Now, let me know if that made sense to you. Now, I am also in the pet niche, right? So you can't confuse, like I can't be posting in my digital marketing account dog videos, because then it's going to confuse the algorithm. So I am in the pet niche because I have a dog and I started an account for her. So that's separately. So I went ahead and I created a different email and a different account strictly for her, right? So I am in the pet niche, recording videos of her, kind of promoting products, right? Good morning, Odalisa. And then I'm in the digital marketing space, right? Promoting offers and products and digital courses, affiliate MRR courses. Yeah, I'm a mommy. So, okay. But are you also reselling a course? Because if you are, then, But one thing I do have to point out, you need to be very strategic about what kind of mom you want to target. When I started my journey, I was targeting all types of moms, single moms, stay-at-home moms, working moms. When you speak to everybody, you actually speak to no one. And one thing I do have to say is that you do not have to, you need to kind of like, if somebody, let's just say you want to do the stay-at-home mom. This is just an example. If a working mom comes to you and asks for your help, you're not going to say, no, I can't help you. You're going to help those people. Because I've helped dads. I've helped, teachers, all sorts of moms, right? But when you are creating content, you want to be very specific, because that's how your message is going to get around. Once you're like, you blew up and your content is thriving and you're making a certain amount per month, right? Then you can talk to whoever you want and that doesn't matter. But when you are new, you want to really like hone in. So for me, I went from speaking to all moms to just working moms, because who better than to speak on the pains that another working mom can feel than yourself, right? Good morning, Nina. How's it going, love? This is very helpful. See? So that is what I mean with like hone in. So when I create specific kind of content for my target audience, I say, if you are a working mom tired of living paycheck to paycheck, I have the solution. And then in the captions, I drop what the solution is, right? If you're a mom, if you're a working mom that's tired of missing your kids' school activities, you ran into my page for a reason. You know what I mean? If a working mom sees that and she's going to be like, oh my God, she's reading my mind. You know what I mean? So you really want to like speak when you are speaking directly, right, to them. You want to speak on that pain that you are also feeling, because they're feeling it as well. Okay? I'm glad you're doing good, love. Thank you for stopping by. Okay? Any other questions? Any other questions? I created a separate TikTok account for my digital marketing. I tried grow rooms yesterday and girl, no. Okay. Always love listening to you. Thank you, love. And it's not for the weak. It's so overwhelming. Okay, I'm going to be very honest with you, Marianne. I wish you would have told me, because I would have been like, no. Grow rooms mess up your account. Guys, don't get desperate. Please don't do it to yourself. Yes, don't do that. Your algorithm is going to be all over the place. And not only that, now you're going to have a bunch of people in your account that are not going to engage with your content. Okay. And I get it that sometimes when we create new accounts, we want to get to a specific number because we want to either go live or we want to add our links, but don't do it to yourself. Don't do it to yourself. Only because I want to go. I get it. But then once you get more followers, you're going to have to clean up your account. You're going to have to reset your algorithm, right? And then you're going to have to remove all those accounts that have no purpose. That's what I did to go live. And I get it, Ty. Trust me. I almost did it. I almost did it with this account. But when I said I was going to take my business serious, instead what I did was that I went out there and I engaged like crazy. So I would engage for 10 to 15 minutes before I posted my content with other digital marketers, right? I would then post my content. I would comment on my own post, like my own post, right? And then I would go engage another 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, that's how I grew my account to be able to go live in a week. My account was like stuck at 400 for the longest. But when I started doing that, and I mean true engagement, like TikTok wants to see you engage inside the platform. I would go and comment at least 4 words on people's videos that I saw that were helpful. I would be like, oh my God, that's so helpful. Thank you so much for sharing. I really love that. Oh my God, I resonated with that message. Okay, so that's what I would do. 10 to 15 minutes, right? And I grew in 1 week, 7 days, from 458 to 1,078. Okay, so consistency. Consistency is everything. Okay, let's see. what to really consider. Thank you. That's a great strategy. I engage as well. So it is very important, especially, but right now my account is getting a lot of exposure, right? My content is getting views, but it took a really long time for my content to get pushed out, like a really long time. Before, my videos would be stuck at the 200, 300 views, and then my content just started taking off, right? But it took months. And I want to say over 6 months for my account to kind of like be, from, and the live helped a lot. Okay. The going live helps a lot. Okay. So then my content went from getting 200 to 300 to 500, 600. And right now it's like 1,000. I get 1,000 views, and that's pretty good. Okay. Any other questions? Anything? I do need to be on. I do need to get off at 8:30. So because of a meeting that I have, but I'll just stick around and see if anybody has anything they want to discuss. I started a new account. Would suggest I concentrate on my new account. Okay, let me ask you a question. Why did you start a new account? I need to know that to give you a strategy. Is it that you messed up your this account, or is it that what happened? Like, I need to understand so that I can give you guidance, because sometimes we can revive the account we have, okay? Before starting a new one, if that makes sense. You from now on, I am going to stick with you every morning. Thank you so much. That means a lot. Thank you so much for saying that. And guys, I haven't even had coffee. Imagine if I come deliver when I'm drinking coffee. I might be jumping off the chair. Okay, so this account that I have, I used to use when I used to do high ticket affiliate marketing. Okay, and right. So thank you, ladies. So and I've rebranded this account. Thank you so much for my roses. I need a Jotty alarm clock. I love it. I love it, Marianne. So I used to, right? I used to use this account, right? And I did not want to start a new account. So I guess it took this account to take off longer because I refused to start a new account. I was like, no, I'm going to use this one. And if you guys go to look at the account and scroll all the way down, you're going to see my videos when I used to do affiliate marketing. And then you're going to see the videos when I started trying to figure out what branding was. It's so bad. It's so bad. But I purposely left those videos there because I need you guys to understand that it takes time for you to get there, for you to identify what branding is and then stick to it. I've switched my branding multiple times, but when I realized what brand identity was, what content pillars were, I already knew how I wanted to show up online. Okay, so that's very important. Okay, reset your goal, your daily. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Let me just reset it. Got you. Let's see. There you go. All set, love. Any other questions for me? And like I said, right, I come out here and I give you my strategy, right? Because it might not work exactly to the T for you, but if you pay attention and you just tweak things around, because you are supposed to do more of what works for you. Okay, so you're never going to know what's going to work for you until you take the time, right, to test things. And that's how I figured what was going to work for me. Okay, thank you, Jolie, for my roses. Thank you. Thank you. Do I have to if you already have a lot of followers, let me just look at your account. Thank you, Jolie. 1 second. Let me just see. Okay, so, oh my God. Wow, that is a lot of followers. Whoa, that's a lot of followers, girl. Okay, if your account is all over the place, I would. But that's a lot of followers. And you never know if you can convert those followers that you already have. You just need to be very strong with your messaging, okay? And maybe remove, and you can only remove 10 at a time, because if you do more than that, your account can get flagged and then you can lose your account, and we don't want that, right? But start removing every day. Remove 10 accounts that serve no purpose. Like, if you know for a fact they're not going to engage with your content, okay? Test that out, okay? Does your name matter? Should I add digital marketing at the end of my name? Okay. Name does not matter. For me, I wanted my name in my hand. I wanted my name in my business name, right? So I didn't put my full name, but I put, so my name is Yarabel. That's spelling it with a Y in English, right? But it's actually Jaribel, right? We Spanish people pronounce the Y as a J, right? So I wanted to use half of that, right? So I put Jari's Digital Empire, right? I wanted my name included in that. But you don't have to put your name if you don't want to. Live your best life. Thank you for the follow. Okay. You don't have to. But I do, like, if you are in the online space, you definitely want to have something like online or digital, whatever it is, you definitely want to have something along those lines, right? To kind of like match your brand, if that makes sense. You are most welcome, Titi. Any other questions? Come on, tap that screen. We need to get to 20K before I jump off. Hello, and I feel like I've been preaching today. Any other questions for me? 1 second. You are most welcome. You are most welcome. And if you're a working mom like me, how do I convert my followers? That is the creating content and going live. Okay, creating content that has a really good messaging, right? Make sure that you are including a call to action. It doesn't matter if you are talking about your story. It doesn't matter if you are talking about your journey. If you're talking about your product, there should be a call to action, not an aggressive one, a very soft call to action, inviting them to either follow your journey, right? Or learn about your product, okay? That's how you convert your followers. You need to serve before you ask for something in return. How do you get a lot of views in your live? Okay, so my live right at the beginning, because remember, when you start going live, you're not going to get the engagement that you want. It took me like 3 weeks to start getting some engagement. And for the longest time, and Chris or Lisa, these are people that have been with me since the beginning that I started going live. I would have a steady 4 to 5 people, right? But because I come out here and I am very intentional about serving, my lives is normally between 15, 20 people. At some points, I'll have like 50, 40 people, and I'm okay with that. But I don't focus too much on the numbers, right? I don't focus too much on the numbers because you kind of like get sidetracked. When you are out here serving, don't worry about the numbers. Just come out here, talk, serve, and ask, do you guys have anything you need my help with? And that's it. I am very soft and sociable. Okay. So then, like I said, once you identify your brand identity, then you already know, then you can go ahead and break down what content pillars you want to use. But again, it takes time for your content, right, to start getting the engagement. I know. Thank you, Dalisa, right? It'll take time for your content to get not only the engagement, but the traction that you want. Okay. And listen, sometimes I post a video and I was like, this video, that's it. I'm gonna like take off, and it doesn't happen. Does that mean that you did something wrong? No, it just means that it didn't work out. Okay. And just, one thing you need to do before you post your content, and when you are strategizing, this is something that I do when I batch create my content. So I think about, what do I want people to get out of this post? Am I educating? And if I feel like the message is clear and I literally taught them something in that specific video, I'm good to post, right? If I am storytelling, I just go over the post and I was like, what do I want them to feel? Something when they go through this reel, right? And I analyze it. I read the captions and I'm like, yes, they're going to feel this, right? So think about what feeling you want them to feel when you are getting ready to post something. If you're educating, if it's a funny video, if you want it to be funny, right? Think about it. Is it really funny? Or do only you think it's funny? You know what I mean? Those are things you need to sit down instead of just posting to post. I am against that. I prefer a good quality video over you just posting just to say you posted. Okay? And you know what? I feel like this live was really good, right? So I am going to be adding this one to my YouTube channel. Very informative, very, very informative. So I am going to be adding this live to my YouTube channel at some point today, maybe today, maybe tonight, or maybe tomorrow, because I am literally going to be in back-to-backs all day today. We have SRP. If you are in the business industry, you are going to know, you know what SRP is, okay? So not looking forward to it. But you guys already like hyped me up, so I'm ready. Intentional content, yes. Mostly I do reaction videos. Okay, how is the YouTube going? To be honest with you, Chris, I have 100 subscribers. That's good, right? That's good for me not taking it serious. I have been saying for the longest that I want to go live there to test out, to test it out, but I haven't because it's been so nice. But I'm posting. I've been posting my lives there, which is good. And I just feel like I just need to take it a little bit serious, but you know how I am. It's just like one step, at a time. But I feel like 100 subscribers is really good. So yay. I know. So any other questions? Hey, 20K. Hold on. Let me get the sound thingy. So imagine if I took it more serious. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Like I said, right? Because you know why? Because I just be minding my business out here. I be just strategizing what's my next move. That is what I need to teach you guys. You need to strategize what your next move is. Okay? Every Monday I sit here and I kind of like force you to set your goals, because another thing is that setting goals allows you to be consistent with your business. Okay. How do you promote your courses when you have not made a sale yet? You know how you promote it? By teaching what you have learned. Okay. And you can also talk about the success that people inside the community have seen. Okay. When I first started going live, I hadn't made any money. Okay. And people would ask me, how much money have you made? And I would say, I haven't made any money yet, but it's a matter of time of when. Okay. But I have learned how to set up a storefront. I have learned how to set up a funnel. I have learned what brand identity is. I have learned what content pillars is. So you want to emphasize what have you learned. Okay. And how there's like so many opportunities in the online space. Okay. I hope that makes sense. All smiles. Great. This is a game of chess. Exactly, Chris. I will get you more tap. Thank you so much. Thank you. You are most welcome. Any other questions? How many times a day should you post? Okay. I am the creator that is not going to tell you to post 3 times a day, because I cannot post 3 times a day. I just feel like you need to be very intentional, like Nina said, right? If you only have time to post 1 video, that is what I want you to post. Now, if you have time to post 3, that's fine as well, because the more you post, the more engagement that you will get if you are posting good quality video. Okay, remember, quality over quantity any given day. I'm only posting 1 time a day on TikTok. Okay. And I just started posting like 2 days ago. I had like 5 days that I hadn't posted anything on my TikTok, but I was still posting in my stories and I was still going live. So my account is constantly getting that engagement because I go live and I post in my stories. Okay. But I just feel like you need to post, right? How many times you think you are able to post. Okay. Don't listen to the gurus. Don't listen to the people. No. What can you handle? That is what you need to ask yourself. It's hard and I want to post quality posts. I've been posting 2 to 3 times for 6 months. No, I don't. If you feel like that is too much, don't do it to yourself. Don't do it to yourself. Trust me. And the better you get at posting good quality video, it gets to the point where you're only going to be posting a couple of times a week. You know what I mean? But it's going to take time for us to get there. Yeah, so exactly. Focus on quality. Okay, guys, forget about what the big people are saying, posting 3 times. No, I'm 1,000% sure they ain't posting 3 times. So, hello, don't be, if you cannot handle 3 times, don't do it. Alyssa, good morning, right? Don't do it to yourself. Put on your plate whatever you can handle. Don't put too much. Because one thing is that I need you guys to, thank you so much for my heart, me. Thank you. I need you guys to learn how to enjoy your journey. If you don't enjoy your journey, it's going to be hard for you to show up for your business. I know at the beginning, it was dreadful to not only show up, but to just like create content. Like I dreaded every part of it. But why? Because I didn't have a strategy and it was just like very overwhelming. And I also thought I needed to post 3 to 4 times a day. And I was at one point, I kid you not, but I was posting without a purpose. I was just posting to say that I posted. And I didn't know, thank you so much for my finger heart, that I was affecting, okay? I was affecting myself. Until I decided I was really going to strategize and be very intentional about what I wanted to like post. Okay, that's when I figured out my content pillars, and that's when I kind of like started mixing my content around, and I also started adding cover photos so that my account had a more aesthetically pleasing look to it. You don't need cover photos, okay? But it's just like once you are more organized, it allows you to kind of like take time to work on tasks that you didn't think of before. Okay, so don't put too much of your plate if you cannot handle it, okay? Anything else? Anything else? Do you use ChatGPT? Yes, girl, yes. ChatGPT is my bestie. I call ChatGPT bestie. Okay, I reach out to her. If it's in the morning, I'm like, hey, bestie, good morning. If it's in the afternoon, good afternoon, bestie. I need your help with this. Okay, yes, ChatGPT should be your virtual assistant that you need to be using to help you with everything. Let it be to identify your brand identity, to help you identify your content pillars, to write a caption for you. Okay, use ChatGPT. Use it. But obviously you don't want to copy and paste. You want to sound personal, but you want to change a couple of things around to make it really sound like you. But if you train ChatGPT, you wouldn't even have to do that. Okay. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I just started adding cover photos, learning to be more strategic, definitely helping, right, Kia? And it's so helpful. ChatGPT, definitely my personal assistant. Yes, listen, from creating content, helping you create content ideas, right, to mapping out a whole month of content for you, ChatGPT, Hannah, good morning, is a game changer. Like every creator, every big creator uses it. You as a beginner should be using it as well. Train it. I learned how to train my ChatGPT. I do a lot of research on YouTube. Okay, a lot of research on YouTube on how, I wanted to learn how to train my ChatGPT. Monique, thank you so much for the follow. I use it every day. Exactly. Okay, and I'm not gonna say it's that simple because no, you have to learn how to train it. But when I tell you that once, it's going to scare you sometimes at the responses that they give you. Because when you train it, you're going to be like, holy, did I just write that? Me. So that's why it is important for you to train it first. I just figured that ChatGPT is my bestie. You know what I mean? Like, and we all have names for it. I know Melissa calls hers Sara and Sarita. Hey, Sarita, you know what I mean? So her name is Bestie. I'm just like, hey, bestie, how you doing? And I just love the way she responds to me. Like, it's crazy. But any other questions for me? Oh, thank you, Ty. Thank you. Anything else? If nobody has any questions for me, I'm going to be jumping off. But tomorrow, let me just check the time. Let me just look at my schedule. My first meeting is at 8:30 again tomorrow. So I can go. So I'm going to be jumping on around 7 So like that, I can stay on a little, you know, a little over an hour for you guys. Thank you so much, ladies. So thank you so much for stopping by. Tomorrow, same thing, is going to be freestyle, no topics to teach, right? So since I'm going to be just on for like an hour, but bring in the questions, whatever you're struggling with, and we can just talk about it. Okay. Have an amazing day. Bye, everyone. Blessed day. Bye.